Hello, my divine kings and queens. I'm back to do another video. In today's message, I'm just going to talk to y'all today. I'm just going to talk to y'all today about something that I feel that I want to bring up based on the emails that you guys have been sending me. And today what I want to go over is stop loving that man, stop loving that woman more than you love yourself and more than you love God. You understand me what I'm saying? Stop loving that man and stop loving that woman more than you love yourself and more than you love God. Let me tell you something from experience. I went through, like I told y'all, if y'all watch my video, my testimony, the power of forgiveness. I told you that I had a man play me. Yes, he did. I allowed it, so I never put the full blame on a person. Let me tell you something. I allowed it because I ain't have self-love for myself. I allowed it because I wasn't keeping God first in the midst of everything I do. I wasn't praying how I was supposed to be praying because I was ignoring red flags. I wanted love just that bad, but I wanted his love. I was seeking a man's love more than the love that I can receive from God, and I wasn't giving myself that love, right? And I just went through a situation where he just kept lying to me. It just lied to me like eating Skittles. I kept trying to seek the truth. It wasn't like I was not trying to seek the truth and leave. But every time I did it, it was always family. He always had other people in the mix that was keeping me in this circle of trying to believe that it was something good to him, that I was going to expect something. I fell in love more so with the potential than what I was actually seeing, right? And I had to lose it all. I'm not going to lie to you. In order for me to deliver this message how I'm about to deliver it, I have to let y'all know how it was. I love that man so much that lies it just became a way of nature. Like, I know he a liar, so what? Right? I just want him around me. And so I kept carrying everything. I kept paying the bills. I kept trying to buy him things. I kept doing it. While all my things and things that I needed to do to set a foundation for myself was falling by the wayside. He had plans for only himself, not for us, but this is what he was telling me. I didn't question anything. I didn't fight. I didn't stand up for myself. And because of that, and God told me so many times, God kept saying, okay, you don't waste enough time. Leave and let's get back and ground ourselves and get back structured again. I always found a reason or excuse on why I couldn't leave. I'm walking around and I find myself in a life and death situation where my blood wasn't clotting properly. And had I not caught that infection when I caught it from the last abortion that I had, because I had several abortions, and like I say, this is a no judgment channel. I went through that at that time. I was in a very tough place in my life. I didn't have no support. And I did not want to do that. I do want to say that. I do want to stress that it's not for everybody. It really took a toll on me mentally. And I was in a situation where, I just went through a lot. I went through a lot. I found myself having seizures, and they had to take me to a hospital where the doctors there misconstrued my words. And like this is why I say always take your problems to God, because a lot of these people in these institutions, they don't really care about you. They don't really care about you. All they care about is a check. The more people that they have in a hospital, the more insurance money that they get. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because these people could clearly tell I'm not crazy. But they kept trying to put me, they saw that I was hurt. I was crying. And like I said, you don't really know the devils that you're surrounding yourself around in that moment, because you're blinded to it. You so hurt, you blinded to it. You know what I'm saying? And I really, and going through that situation, I had to learn that the only person that I can really trust to bring my problems to is that man above. Like I say, these people was trying to commit me. And it took the doctor, and I saw where they was lying. It took the doctor having to see, like, okay, there's some inconsistencies here with what you're reporting and what I'm actually seeing when I talk to this girl. She not out her mind. Do she, you know what I'm saying? Does she need somebody like, is she hurt? Yeah, I can tell that she's, you know what I'm saying? But not to the point where we should be committing her. And it got to the point where, you know, my dad had to come and get me. That was the only way that they was going to release me. And like I said, I went through a lot. And I don't hold it back from you guys when you guys email me and ask me what I went through. Yes, I went through several abortions. Yes, I've been broke. You know, yes, I had to start from the ground up. And it wasn't easy for me because I looked at everything that I had and what I lost, and to know that I did all that for a guy the whole time was going behind my back, you know, talking down on me to other friends. You know, God knows what he was saying, probably saying how crazy I am, how this, how that, trying to excuse, you know, his behavior and everything like that. But all in all, it took me having to get down on my knees, and I was crying up against the wall, just punching the wall like, what did I do? Because I had lost my stability at this point, you know, didn't know how I was going to support my family. And he just left, like, didn't break up with me the right way, didn't nothing, just sent me a text, I don't want nothing to do with you sexually, physically, emotionally. Who does that? Then blocked me right after. I didn't understand it. And like I said, no one had my back. No one on his family and friends had my back. Everyone talked down on me, didn't give me a chance. You see me what I'm doing. I'm giving. You know you're not giving me nothing. And like I said, a part of me feel like he wanted me in that position because either out of intimidation or jealousy or whatever the case may be, because I feel like you don't do things like that when you actually want somebody to succeed and you got their best interests at heart, but you didn't. And like I said, I found myself crying, and I screamed out to that man, and I was in a real dark place, and I had to overcome those demons that were trying to tell me to give up on my life, that were trying to tell me that there was no way out. And this is how I know, like, I've experienced these things. It was completely dark in the room, and one of the little lights that I had, mind you, was no batteries in this light. The light just turned on and stayed on. So that's what caught my attention, because I said I ain't had no batteries in this light, and it caught my attention on what I was about to do. And then I went and grabbed the light. There was no batteries in the light. And then I started crying. I started crying because I said, I don't know if this was a sign. It was a sign. But I started thinking about, and I started seeing me in the house. I started seeing things once I picked up this light and grabbed this light. And that's when I got down on my knees, and I just started praying. I asked God to forgive me for what I was contemplating, what I was about to do. And people don't really understand the mental state of mind that they put people in when they do certain things to people. They don't understand what it could do to a person. They don't understand that. This is why I tell y'all there's evils out here in this world, and protect yourself. People truly don't understand what they can do to a person. I was ready to give up. I was embarrassed. Didn't want to show my face in the community because he was going around saying so much stuff about me. Ran this about my business and talked down on me. After I had given all of that and did all of that, I had lost it, and then you going behind my back and shaming me and talking down on me like I'm nothing, like I'm nobody. This the person I gave all my love to. This the person I put before myself and I put before God. That man couldn't even respect me to face me face to face and tell me you ain't want to deal with me. I would never done nothing to you or to him. You couldn't even face me. You couldn't even face me. After everything I did, you couldn't even face me. got down on my knees. I was crying that whole night, man. I had ripped up the letter that I had wrote, and I fought through it. Got down on my knees and I was crying. I was just kept saying, what did I do? Why did I do that? What did I do? What was on me? What did I do? And one of the songs that started playing was a Kurt Franklin song. Do you want to be happy? I just want to be happy. And I got out that energy and I said, okay, God. Okay, I'm going to push. I don't know what's going to happen, but whatever job come my way, I got life. I'm just going to keep pushing. Whatever come my way, I'm just going to work with the little money that I got. I had, a backup. I had a backup. So I used that backup to try to sustain myself until I can get my cushion back. And slowly but surely, things started turning around for me. And I vowed that I would be in a position to help others because of what I've been through. I don't want nobody going through that. Do you understand what I'm saying? It shouldn't take that, but sometimes it do. Because learning the hard way is never easy, but it's necessary for growth. And I'm getting on here because I love you. I'm getting on here because I'm trying to speak to you. I got young kids on here that I've seen that reached out to me on here as well. Let me tell you something. No matter what a person try to tell you or try to say what you can't do and what should be the traditional sense of doing something, at the end of the day, what I always try to tell people is pray to that man in everything that you do. Get people out your business. Get people out the loop. And if you're going to be in a relationship, the 3 strands that you should have, that should be involved in that relationship, right, is you, your partner, and God. That should be the 3 strands that's involved in that relationship. You, that partner, and God. If you're not in a relationship, you need to start really dedicating more time to yourself and dedicating more time to that man above. Because let me tell you something. It's nothing out here in these streets. It ain't nothing. It's nothing cool about getting out here and getting in cahoots with the wrong people who are faster than you, who maybe are more mentally mature than you. They will take advantage of you. They will take full advantage if their souls are not aligned with the man above. If their soul's not in the right place. If their mind not in the right place. If their heart not in the right place. For my queens, let me tell you something. Having a man and being in a relationship is not all what it's cracked up to be. If you got kids, I would say take time out from dating, because you don't know, it's a lot of crazy people out here. It's a lot of crazy people out here. That's all I'm going to say. Don't have all these people if you date and bringing these people around your kids. Do you understand me what I'm saying? You don't know. People play that role. They can show you one thing to your face and be doing a completely different thing when you try to leave your kid with these people. Let me tell you something. Speaking from experience, I've been a victim of rape. I don't trust that. And if I have kids, just call it paranoia, call it what you want to call it. I'm not going to leave my kid by themselves with no one. And I'm going to make for certain that I know the person that I'm dating before I even think about bringing them around my kid. Put yourself first. Take time and step back and realize, man, I could be going out here getting my hair done, getting my nails done. This is what I realized after I stepped out that situation. All that money I'm spending on a man, trying to make sure you look good, while I'm out here looking like a Raggedy Ann doll, because I wasn't putting myself first. All that money that I'm spending doing this could have been saved for a vacation for myself. All the hard work I was doing with school and with work. You have to start understanding that. And stop thinking, well, I need a man. I'm going to keep it raw and uncut with you. Let me tell you something. I don't care how good the D is. Yeah. I don't care how good the D is. It's not worth Your mental state of mind, it's not worth your peace. It's not worth your stability. It can't even come close to the kind of relationship that you have with God. He's covering you in the midst of it all. But he needs you to come to him. Stop running from him. He's just standing there waiting for you to return to him. Just waiting. Like I had to get down on my knees. I banged that floor and I said, God, I don't want to be in this position no more. I surrender. I literally spoke those words. What else did I have? I can't get on here and lie to y'all. What else did I have? If I had lost everything. And then imagine everybody knowing it and laughing to my face. Looking at me like I'm retarded, like I'm dumb, like I'm stupid, like I'm crazy. I'm being called this to my face as well. People have said that to me. Let me tell you something. The very things that people put me through, they couldn't even take half of what they dished out. If it was put back on them, if they had to go through it, they couldn't take it. But they dished it out like it was nothing. They dished it out like people was just going to keep taking that. They dished it out as if people not human, like they a robot. They could just keep taking betrayals. Keep taking the treachery. Keep taking not having no stability in their life. A lot of these people, man, let me tell you something. You get with these guys, they be wanting full control of you. Like you they property. God don't even look at us like we his property. We're his children. Do you understand what I'm saying? Don't give it nobody that's trying to control you like you they property. They think that a woman's supposed to go out here and it's a given that we supposed to go out here and make the money. Lay up on you, cook the food, take care of the kids. You think that's a given? That's not no given, because there's a lot of women out here that's not doing it. But you got a lot of these chauvinistic guys, and I don't know if you're dealing with them. I don't know if that's what you attracting. But let me tell you something. That's not the type of person that God ordained for you to be with. It's what I'm feeling. But you choosing to stay with this person because of a family dynamic, because of stability, because of whatever the reason. But I'm telling you, love yourself enough and believe in God. You ain't got to take my word for it. But believe that man got something better for you. Talking to my queens. I'm still talking to my queens. You are smart. You are beautiful. You are important. You're going to make a difference in this world. You can't do it if you got a no good God that you connected to. It messes up your mind, sweetheart. When he ain't doing right and you wondering if he cheating on you, and God forbid he done cheated on you, done took him back. Baby, I ain't going to do it again. Baby, I ain't going to do it again. You keep putting that man before yourself. You keep putting that man before God. The D ain't all. It ain't all what it cracked up to be, baby. Let me tell you something. I've been celibate. I told you I've been celibate. I'm still celibate. I ain't break that. I'm not going to break that until I know I'm with the right person. I'm not going to break it until I get a commitment. I'm not breaking it until I see some changes in the next relationship I get in. I'm not breaking it. I told y'all, if y'all want a life example, I don't get on here. People keep saying it's easier said than done. Baby, I'm telling y'all what to do, and I'm actually doing it. I don't have no reason to lie to you. And I've never felt more better. I've never looked more younger. I'm telling you, I was looking old. I was looking down, and I'm young. I'm only 26. I was 23 when all that was happening. 23, 24, 25. Birthdays was going by. I wasn't doing nothing for my birthdays. I was not looking right. I was not looking right at all. But I kept pushing because I said, I got my man. You know, I gotta keep making him happy. I gotta keep, buying this. I gotta keep doing, because that's what money can't keep a man. A child not gonna keep a man. Sex can't keep a man. That man can only be kept if he want to be kept. That man can only be kept if he got enough self-control in himself. That man can only be kept like that, to have that self-control in a world full of temptation and lust, where sex and all this kind of stuff is easily accessible. It ain't nothing to hop up in somebody's DM. It ain't nothing to go on here to meet somebody here and do this and do this. All these dating sites, all these hookup sites. It take that person having self-control within themselves. It take that person really being connected to the Most High. They say, I got a good woman, I'm going to hold on to him. I got a good wife, good mother to my children, I'm going to hold on to him. And I'm going to make it last. It ain't going to always be all... Everybody want to get the bubblegum phase. Everybody, ooh, the sex good, ooh, the money good, ooh, the vacations this and all this. And then when it really come, when the stuff hit the fan, we really got to face real life situations together. If we going to build together, we going to stay together. Nobody want to do it. Everybody want to get a divorce. Everybody want to break away, leaving their families. My God, we got more baby mamas than we have wives. I mean, hey, call it if y'all want to go ahead. This is an open conversation. I'm trying to do a little bit something different and really speak to y'all, right? We got more baby mamas out here than we got wives. Men are tasting. To my young princesses, to my beautiful queens, men are tasting. They not settling down. They tasting. Ooh, I'm gonna get a little taste here. Ooh, I'm gonna get a little taste here. Ooh, yeah, she know how to pop it back. She know how to do it real good. Oh yeah, she's they gonna take you, put you in a jar, put you on the shelf. Take the jar out as it serves them. Oh, I want Keisha today. Let me open up the jar. Ooh, I want you know what I'm saying? Then they gonna put you back on the shelf. What that mean when they put you back on the shelf? They gonna put your love back on hold. This very same thing they told you they want to do again, they gonna do again. Why? They need you there. They need to say something in order to pull away from you and go back over here and run to what they want to run up on real quick and then come back to you. Don't let no man do you like that. Don't let nobody do you like that. Love yourself more. Put yourself first. You need a man, you need somebody to talk to, get down on your knees and talk to that man above. That's the best friend, the best man that you will ever have. And that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb, Fleeces White Snow. Can't nobody do it like that man above. Can't nobody do it like him. And he's a jealous God. He don't want nobody put before him. How you gonna have, all we have is 100%. How you gonna give a man your full 100%? What do you have left for yourself at that point? What do you have left for yourself? You giving a man your full 100 because you feeling the D so good, or he take care of me. Take care of yourself. Go out here and be independent. Go out here and get your own. Y'all know I only tell y'all things because I want to help y'all. Do you understand me what I'm saying? A man will treat you a certain kind of way if you fully depend on him. He know you depending on him. And he gonna treat you a certain kind of way because he feel like you ain't gonna get no better. You never should give a person that much power and control over you, baby. I'm still talking to my young princesses and my queens. And when I hear the stories that you tell me, I sit back and I say, oh my God, I went through the same thing. But what can I do? What can I do but be there for you? I'm not telling you it's going to happen right after you hear this message. You going, oh yeah, I need to break up with this person because you know Victoria said that. I'm not telling you to do that right then and there. But I'm saying, whatever your situation is, start loving yourself more. Don't let no man run over you. Make your demands. And tell him get in line. And get in line means not saying that you run the show, but it's just saying get in line with what I'm asking. I don't ask for much. The little bit that I do ask for, I shouldn't even have to ask for. You should know what to do. If I'm going out here and doing this, you don't ever have to ask me for something when I do it. I'm trying to tell y'all something, man. You need to step up for yourself. You need to stand up for yourself. Whoever I'm speaking to, take it how it resonate. Take your babies, if you got kids, and cut off relationships for right now. Because I wish somebody would have protected me more growing up. And that's all I'm going to say. I went through a lot. And it messed me up. It messed me up bad. I wish someone would have fought for me. And my mom did fight for me, but I wish I would have been protected more. I wish I didn't have to go through that. I wish I wasn't in a position where I had to stay and go through that. And let me tell you something. I'm not here to try to tell you how to be a better mother or whatever the case may be. All I'm saying is, let's learn from our childhood and let's try to make a stride and make progress in being better towards our kids, right? And protecting them and loving them. Sometimes it's not always about trying to get with a man because you feel like my baby need a father figure, because that father figure that you think is a good figure for your children is not setting the right example for them when you're not around. I'm speaking to somebody. I'm speaking to somebody when I just said that, because I ain't even plan on saying that. I'm speaking to somebody. And that kid not going to tell you. You think a kid going to say, let's say that you are the strict parent. You think a kid going to come to you and say, oh, Johnny let me drink beer when you not around. Oh, Johnny let me smoke weed when you not around. I'm speaking to somebody. I'm speaking to somebody. I'm not necessarily saying why he do what he do. Maybe he feel like that's the way for him to get close to the child. But no, that's being a friend is not a way to get close to them. Because see, you exposing them to things that they shouldn't be exposed to at a young age. I'm speaking to somebody. It ain't all about getting on here and trying to keep up with the Joneses and keep up and put your business on Facebook and everything. Everybody see y'all got a good family dynamic, and behind closed doors you going through pure hell. A lot of these people on this social media don't care for your happiness any doggone way. Stop putting your business all on social media. I'm talking to somebody. I'm talking to somebody. Start paying attention to the signs. You can't do it because you all in your head because the D's so good. I'm talking to somebody. Some of y'all not going to like me today after this message. But let me tell you something. God told me to keep it real. I'm talking to somebody. I'm talking to somebody. That D ain't all what it cracked up to be. And to my young princesses, don't let nobody get you involved in no peer pressure. Keep your virginity. Respect that purity code and keep your virginity. I don't care if you got to cut some of these people off. Let me tell you something. All these people that's so hot and popular in high school, it don't even be like that 10 years later, 10 years later down the line. We all got to battle real life situations after we get out of high school. It's not a game. Then you get stuck in that where you want to go back and relive that moment. We can't go back. This not no time capsule. We can't go back in time. Time moves forward. It don't wait on no man. I'm talking to my young princesses. Don't let nobody get you out here thinking like you got to do this and you got to look a certain way and you got to do all this type of stuff in high school. Don't let these boys get up in your head either. Keep your head in them books. Keep your head in them books. Try to find a way to start you a business. Let me tell you something. If I knew back then what I know now, my God, where would I be today? But let me tell you something. Things happen the way that it was supposed to happen. I'm talking to my young princesses. I'm talking to my queens. Now I'm getting on my kings. Stop loving that woman more than you love yourself. Stop making excuses for the woman. And if you got a good woman in your life, hold on to them and start doing right. I don't know everything necessarily what you're doing, but let me tell you something. If you got them friends around you that's cheating on their wives and they trying to coerce you or try to tell you, man, you know what I'm saying, everybody got a wife and they got a little side dime piece. That man said hi and he looked low. The same woman that you hurting is the same one that'll be the one to pick you up when you fall down. You can't even see it because you're letting the wrong people get up in your head. I keep trying to tell y'all something. When you're in a relationship, it should be between you, your partner, and God. Get everybody else out the mix. It ain't their business. Tell them to mind the business that pay them. Thank you. That's what you need to tell them. It's not their business. But let me tell you something. If you are going through abuse and you are going through certain things and you just feel it in your spirit that it's not right, baby, listen to your intuition. It's God speaking to you. It's not right. Something is off. Because you putting that person before God and you loving that person more than you love yourself. And a relationship should never be like that. It should be balanced across all levels. You keep God first. You put yourself, you love yourself. And then whatever is left you give to family, to your significant other, to your children. I'm telling you something that I know. I'm telling you something that I feel. I'm speaking to somebody. You keep taking that person back. You show a person how to treat you when you keep taking them back. Don't take them back so easy. Make it hard for them. And when you do take them back, let me tell you something. You make your demands and you tell them to fall in line. It's as simple as that. They can't get with that. They can't get with you. Don't let no man and no woman kill you out here because you don't know what the hell they doing. It's diseases out there they don't have no cures for. New diseases that's popping up they don't have no cures for. And if they have a cure, that's another story in itself. It's too much going on in this world. And I told y'all on a mission. It's too much that y'all got to do and too much that y'all got to focus on than to be sitting here trying to take abuse and foolery off of a man and off of a woman that's clearly not showing you the respect and the love that you also desire and that you also deserve. But let me tell you something. You got to take a look at yourself too because you keep standing there. You know why you keep staying there? Because you don't love yourself more. Because you keep putting that person before yourself and before God. And it should never be like that. A relationship should never be formed out of codependency. It should never be one-sided. You trying to hold everything together. You trying to love that person. You trying to love yourself. You trying to pay the bills. You trying to take care of the kid. You running on fumes. If you gonna be with a person, make sure they could bring something to the table. You bring something to the table. They bring something to the table. Y'all meet each other in the middle. That's how it's supposed to be. You respect the person. They respect the person. Y'all meet in the middle. That's how it's supposed to be. You loving them. They love you. You love them. Y'all meet each other in the middle. That's how it's supposed to be. But you should already have that love for yourself before you step into a relationship. You should already have that happiness before you step into a relationship. You should never get with a person seeking happiness and seeking love out of them. How you gonna expect them to love you when you don't even know how to love you? Come on now, make it make sense, y'all. Make it make sense. Make it make sense to me. Help me understand that. So I can talk to you for real, for real. How you gonna have a person sit up there and have a person love you? You don't know how to love yourself. You got to know how to love yourself. Why do I say that? Because in loving you, right? I take a day, I call it Victoria Day. Do you know what I do on Victoria Day? I'm gonna tell you what I do on Victoria Day. I get up, I thank God for the day. I get up, I thank him for giving me life. I get up, I already got my spa appointment set.